Well, we should be in a minute.
Alright, let's...
There we go.
Get it up.
We are live.
Again,
it might take a little while to get some people in, but
there it goes.
There we go. Yeah, it might take a little while to get some people in. I haven't had a notification yet, again, so...
I didn't get the notification yet either.
Typical YouTube.
I got the stream up, though. Oh, wow, that's weird.
Typical YouTube. No live notifications again, as usual.
Oh, yeah, putting the fume extractor on this monitor arm,
yeah,
man, that is nice.
I need one of them. I need one of them connectors for my fume extractor.
Yeah, I just bought the Kato, whatever it's called, on oh great, now it's in the shot. There we go.
Right, so I've got my link. I'm gonna pop onto Discord. Just post that out there. Tag everyone to annoy them.
Yeah, might as well. It's your Discord.
Oh wow, how many messages have I got on Discord? Jesus. Damn.
You know, I wonder, when I was coming out here, iPad Rehab was streaming.
Yeah. iPad Rehab, Jessa don't get that many viewers, does it, really, when you think about it?
Yeah, she's still alive. She's got 367 watching.
That's not a lot for how many subscribers she's got, really.
No, it's not. How many subscribers does she have? 165,000? Actually, she doesn't have a lot of subscribers at all. Yeah, I see our people, normal people in the chat of Jessa's stream.
Oh, okay, so we're not going to be giving anyone tonight then.
I see Travis. I see Micro Repairs. Yeah, I see all our people.
Yeah, we're going to lose them all. We're going to lose them all.
Yeah, maybe they'll watch the replay. You're going to edit it down and do the replay, right? Yeah, there's Kid Hobby Repair. Oh, hey, we got somebody.
Hey.
Whoa, hello.
Hello. No, people going on and then straight back off.
Carl's here. Hello, Carl.
Is that Finks, Carl?
Yeah. No, Carl was the next one. Then we have.
Oh, now I can see. Now I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
wow,
got
yours is so much quicker than mine.
It's a desktop computer.
Oh no, it's not that. It's not
yeah,
that. Let me do a speed test. Let me find this out.
I can do an internet speed test. Mine would be awful.
Let's see what I get in the workshop now that I've rewired the.
Chandler, hello. Rose Electronics.
The uplink.
Hello.
Welcome everyone. I'm getting 180 while I'm streaming. 190. 200. 201.79. That's not bad.
Let's see what I get.
I wonder if that caused me to drop any frames then. No. Welcome everyone. Basha, Carl, Finks, Chandler, Rose, Kaz, David, Dustin. Welcome guys. You're getting 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's a desktop.
I got crappy internet.
I thought you had
101.
I thought you had gigabit.
Yeah. That's the biggest scam in the world.
I'll get gigabit.
That's not even yeah, I have it. I technically pay for it.
I'll get gigabit in the house.
I get gigabit to the house. So no, it gets divided up.
I actually get 1,000 megabits per second in the house, like when I'm on the computer.
Ooh, I got 7.7 upload.
Wow.
Woo. That is garbage.
I've got 49 upload. No, 52,
yeah,
52 upload. Jesus.
Dustin, Russell, David, Kaz, hello.
Fire away, Dustin. Ask away, mate. Oh wow, I'm so tired.
Even 4 hours on that one console, that was
Yeah,
brutal.
just to get trolled by a console.
Yeah,
It's always nice, I suppose.
I'm not even gonna calculate how much time I got into some of these switches.
Oh man, I wouldn't even like to know.
I got M92s coming though, so well that was
Yeah,
not the Switch's fault. That was the chip's fault, having bad chips.
yeah, it's you seem to be getting a lot of them lately.
Yeah, the 32 total so far
Yeah,
in 3 months.
dang. JD,
10
welcome.
I sent to a customer for an order, and they were all bad. I had to replace them.
Wait, let me just can you see this? Oh, hang on, no, it's microscope I want. Whoops, I'm on the wrong one. Hang on. Oh, I'm screwing it up. Screwing up the stream. Professional streamer right here. There's some M92s for you.
Oh, that's nice. I have a whole pile of bad ones.
No, these are all good.
Dustin has a laptop that has possible liquid damage by a cat. Oh, that's right up your alley.
Oh.
Oh, that is right up your alley. That is a. Hopefully, you're in the UK, Dustin, because Phil is an expert with cat pee. He is a master.
I will say, if it's cat pee, I would charge a bench fee regardless, because I'm no offense to anyone, but I'm not going to sit there and mess with cat pee for free, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a bench fee on that.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'd charge a £30 diagnostic and bench fee for that, just because of what it actually is. Obviously, I'd have to pay for more isopropyl alcohol to keep the area clean at all times. The cost of gloves, cleaning fluids, and stuff like that. So I would have to charge a bench fee on that. But other than that, I wouldn't charge anything else apart from the £30 diagnostic fee to have a look. And then I'd have to obviously, get back to you on cost for that to actually repair it. But if it was repairable, I wouldn't charge the diagnostic fee if it was repairable. Right.
Yeah, definitely. Any kind of soiling of a console, there's a bench fee for that.
Yeah, there has to be, just because of the nature of it. There's my P13s, Jason.
Wow.
What we got in BQ?
You want to show off stuff? I'll just get my container.
I haven't actually got that many BQs. Look, I've got.
Oh, I got more BQs than I can know what to do with.
I got 11.
No,
10.
Unload some of them to you.
I got 10 BQs.
Let's see here.
It's rare you have to buy BQ though. It's rare you have to replace them. Look at this.
This is my BQ. That one's full. That one's full, and that one's full.
Do you want to see my PS4 original encoders?
Yeah, I know you got a whole bin of them.
Oh yeah.
There's P13, and then here's all the bad M92s.
There's my Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Wow. Is that the half bad, half good ones?
No, this is all donor pulls.
Oh, that's the original PlayStation. Right?
Yeah, that's the original. Yeah, that's the PS4 Slim and Pro. But I don't know what's good in them ones. So.
It was not started it up. It hasn't got any electrical issues, but it might have damaged critical components. Yeah, I would say cat pee is going to damage some stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let me just switch back to my normal camera. Bear with me.
It's you're gonna get heavy corrosion.
Yeah. The problem with cat pee is it's a big corrosive. It's acidic, so it's got a lot of acids and stuff in it, and ammonia and things like that. So.
Plus, you're running. It's got a battery hook to it, so you're giving these components with dissimilar metals a DC current, which is used for electroplating. Yeah. And that can cause the acidic nature of the cat pee to actually corrode into the board. Yeah. So if there's any exposed copper, it's going to eat that whole trace away. Yeah. I've actually seen it eat tracks inside of a board.
Yeah,
just eat the track away on the inside because of that DC nature of the.
Yeah, it can do some serious damage to it. To be fair, to do
Yeah,
oh, they're
any
in the
BGA
US.
chip that has cat P on it has to be.
I'm not sure I'm not sure if there'd be any regulations on that sending it from the US to the UK, given the fact that you would have to declare that to customs, surely, because they're in the US. Justin says he or she's in the US.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Jennifer. Was it a male cat or a female cat?
Yeah,
because the cat the spray the cat does, that's way worse than urine.
Yeah, because that's
Jennifer's right on that.
Yeah, that's
if it was a marking the territory thing, yeah, good call, sweetie.
Yeah, that is a good point actually. Yeah, if it's a male cat, it can be quite bad.
She's in charge. She tells me what to do. So.
Actually, Jennifer, UPS have finally picked up today, so you've got something on the way. I'll send Jason some tracking number over later on.
Apparently Dustin's in the US.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Would it be okay? You would have to. I'm pretty sure you would have to declare that to customs.
What kind of laptop is it?
It's a question of whether it's going to be worth it as well, with the repair fee and the shipping both ways. Because,
well, I mean, if I know what kind of laptop it is, I may be willing to do it.
I mean, if you might be better off doing it than me.
Well, yeah, if he's in the US, it may be. I'd have to know what kind of laptop it is.
Yeah, yeah, you'd be better off doing it than me, because shipping here. I mean, I shipped out that small box to you earlier on. It was less than 1 kilogram, and it cost me £21 to post that, and it was less than 1 kilogram. So shipping to the US. I mean, I posted 3 items abroad today. I posted 1 to Germany, 1 to France, and one to you in Florida. And overall, in total, it cost me £60. It cost me.
I put my email in chat. If you want to send me an email, Dustin, with the information about it, I could possibly take a look at it.
Right. Kaz said, "What broadband do I have?" I'm with Virgin Media, Kaz.
Yeah, it was a male cat, so that could be a spray thing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. See, I've actually got a Cat P console right there. The customer's abandoned it now. I should open that up on the stream and show you the actual damage to it and what I actually.
You're wearing gloves?
I am wearing gloves. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I should open that up on the stream in a minute and show what kind of damage it actually does to it. Because I did a lot of work to that console. I'm not joking. I did a lot of work to that console, and it just kept coming back. Every single time a different issue, but all related to the same thing.
Yeah, Chandler. Yeah, definitely send it. Yeah, Rossman would love a Cat P console. Yeah, he would love that.
Rossman would kill you. Funny thing is, Lewis does actually work on game consoles, and he actually sells the encoders for them as well.
Yeah, he sells the M92 chips too.
He sells M92s and stuff. Yeah.
A little too expensive for my taste, though.
An older model Toshiba. If it's an older model, you're probably better off sending it to Jason. Toshibas are generally fairly easy to work on. I will say that.
Yeah, they're not bad. I've opened a few of those.
They're not bad at all. I mean, Toshibas, you've generally got like 8 or 9 screws in the base and then 3 screws in the motherboard, and then it's fully disassembled. They are generally fairly easy to open up and work on.
Yeah, he only likes iPhones. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Rossman hates iPhones.
Oh, these are not latex, Tomato. These are not latex. I can't wear latex.
Nitrates, nitrile, or whatever.
Nitrile. These are the good ones.
Yeah,
these are the good ones.
I got a box of those.
And I can get these on tap. My sister gets them for free.
Yeah, I don't use them because I'm not a sissy.
These are proper gloves. These are man gloves. These are.
Yeah.
No, these are not latex. I can't wear latex. Oh look, for some reason I've got a random Ethernet cable in my in my boxing nitrile gloves. Don't ask me why, because I ain't got a clue. Has anyone actually seen the quality of the cables I make for Ethernet cables? Check out the quality of that cable.
Yeah, they are nice cables.
That is a beast of an Ethernet cable. And I've just installed that running all the way down my garden. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you finally got that working.
Yeah, well, I had to buy some new. I had to buy some new crimpers because the crimpers I had just could not handle Cat 7 cable. But that's a high quality cable. 1 second.
That'll be your phone.
That will be my phone. Yeah.
So, we're gonna talk about different bench like how you lay your bench out and the equipment we use and how we use it differently is what our topic is. Like Phil's left-handed, I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
I use my hot air wand in my left hand, and so does Phil, which is weird because I can't use my hot air with my dominant hand because I have to use that for tweezers.
Yeah.
Because I can't control tweezers with my left hand, so I have to do the hot air in my left hand. You have no problem with the tweezers in your right hand?
No, not really. Not generally.
Yeah, there's no way I'm doing little components.
I mean,
with tweezers.
If I'm working on a board, let me switch back over to my overhead camera actually, because we'll both have the overhead on. Why not? There we go. Yeah. So generally, I've got see, the thing is, I've got the microscope on the right hand side. Because the monitor and stuff is on the left hand side, left-handed.
Yeah, that's how I have mine set up.
I'm left-handed, so the mouse is always on my right hand side, which you'd think shortly. Reconnection, there we go. Right, slight buffer there, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's back. It's back.
Should be back now. Yeah. So. Yeah, basically.
I think that would feel weird with the wand in my right hand.
I don't know. It's
I don't know. And my scope's on my right-hand side, so I think I would, bash it.
Yeah, see, it's really weird because I can't do much with my right hand, but one thing I am good at is soldering with both hands. I'm actually ambidextrous when it comes to soldering, which is really weird for me. Or at least, I think it's weird. So
I can use an iron in either hand, but I have all my irons on my right hand side.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm using an iron, I can do tweezers in my left hand if I use a support for my wrist.
Yeah.
So I can do that, and otherwise, my left hand shakes way more than my right hand.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I mean, if I was to want to replace this this transistor or whatever it is, I can do that absolutely fine. I've got no problems at all with that. I mean, I can use both hands with the hot air as well. For example, if I'm using the micro pencil to touch up a QFN chip, I'll swap hands and I'll use it in my right hand. I'll use the hot air in my right hand and then solder in my left. But then when I come to the right hand side for the chip, I'll swap back over. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I rotate the board. The interesting thing is, I broke both my bones right here, radial, in the car accident I had.
Okay.
And they fixed my left arm with a metal plate.
Yeah.
And they never fixed the right one, so it healed wrong.
But
I only have problems with my left hand.
Okay.
The one with the plate in it is the one that gives me the most problems.
See, I don't really have. I mean, like I said, there's not many things I can do, but one thing I can do is I don't have any problems at all soldering with both hands. I don't know what it is. It's just maybe it's just because I've practiced both hands. I mean, I've just soldered this QFN chip back onto the board.
Yeah, I have to have the hot air in my non-dominant hand.
Yeah.
And it just seems like the approach on the board
Yeah, I think it
is.
depends on the board as well.
I mean, if you look at a Nintendo Switch, I mean, most of the stuff would be better hot aired from going from the left to the right.
Yeah, it probably would, to be fair. I mean, that's not perfectly straight on there, but I wasn't
Because
really
if you
paying much
flip the
attention.
switchboard upside down like
Um,
this, and you tried to work on it going this way,
yeah, I don't do it that way. I do it
I don't
completely
know. I don't do
opposite.
it this way either. I'm just saying it would be weird doing it this way.
Yeah, it definitely would be weird doing it that way.
It wouldn't flow. Like you would definitely cook everything.
I think you'd probably get used to it, but
I don't know. I think the way the heat travels would be
hmm,
it would affect it.
I don't think
It would definitely affect it.
I don't think it would, to be honest.
Yeah. And another thing is, if I'm reflowing a BGA chip, there's no way I can bump it with my left hand without completely wrecking the balls underneath.
Huh.
There's no way I could tap it light enough with my left hand to just nudge it. I would end up knocking it completely off the board.
Okay. I don't know. I can't reball. Actually, there's one thing I can't do. I can't reball. When I do a manual reball, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't manually reball with my right hand.
Yeah, I could see that.
I can't do that. That is one thing I can't do. But then when it comes to flowing the balls on, I'm fine. It's really strange.
Yeah,
Um,
and I have to hold down, like if I reball with paste, I have to hold the stencil down with my right hand.
yeah,
Otherwise, I bend the stencil
yeah.
and
I
crack the chip
I hold the
with my
stencil
left
with my
hand.
right hand. Yeah. So
You know?
kind of say it's really weird. I don't know what it is, but I guess I kind of sold a right-handed, maybe.
Yeah, you
Um,
do. Yeah, you do favor, like, even the way your scope is set up is more of a right-handed style.
yeah, I think that's just because the computer and stuff is on the left-hand side, and not only that as well is the way the Atom is as well. The pipe for the Atom comes out of the left-hand side, so having the hot air wand come over to the right kind of limits your ability a little bit. Um,
Oh, weird. The quick, it comes out of the right-hand side of the
so that could be
station.
that could be one reason why then. Because if you look there, I mean, if I have that on my right hand side, it's trailing back over to the left because
Yeah.
because the Atom comes out to the left hand side. So when it's over this side, and it's like it feels a lot more natural that side than it does over on the right hand side. But what I tend to
Yeah.
do when I do need to use it right handed is I'll just basically because I've usually got my microscope in the way, so I'll basically just like hang it over the microscope and then bring it back round, and then I can come in and do what I'm doing. But it don't feel natural holding it with my right hand, but I can do it.
Yeah. Also weird is me with the way my bench is laid out. Um, I'll zoom out on this camera. Um,
I'm not so.
I have to have my left-hand side clear. Like if you look at the right-hand side of my bench,
Yeah,
it is jam-packed with stuff,
yeah.
but the left-hand side doesn't have anything but what I'm working on.
Oh, that's.
I have to have it that way. I can't.
See, I don't know if you've seen Paul from Lewis Rossman's stream. Have you ever seen his bench?
No, I don't think so.
His bench is absolutely jam packed, and I'm talking literally. You look in front of him, and it's just a big wall of equipment. I'm not even joking. It comes around to the
Well,
side as well. Like
I mean, I just reoriented this stuff up here. I'm gonna have to zoom out for this hardcore. But I put my power supply, my 2 meters, and my oscilloscope
yeah,
up higher. Added a screen down here, and my irons because they were blocked by the scope before.
yeah.
So that's
See, if I ever get round to rebuilding my workbench, that is something I'd want to do the way you've got yours laid out. Where you've got shelves and stuff for
yeah. Well, it It wasn't like that until yesterday.
No, but I mean,
Because I had,
you've always had them shelves there, though, haven't you?
yeah, I've always had the shelves, but I just had like Q-tips and little stuff. I never had my
Yeah, but
test
even
equipment up there. It was always down lower, and I would bump into it, knock into
yeah, but
it.
that's the
Now
problem.
it
I
seems
mean,
like I have more.
like for
Um,
example, stuff like gloves sold at the tub with all of my chips and stuff in, things like that. You know, stuff like that. It's just in the way on the bench. That's the problem. Um,
yeah, see, I have like I need all my stuff. Like I have a little table to the left that has a cup with all my tweezers, knives.
yeah,
Then I have another cup with flux in it. All that has to be on my left hand side. Even my screwdrivers
yeah.
are over here on the left. I have to have on the right hand side. I have nothing.
See,
Um,
that's why you should get the iFix. That's why you should use the iFixit kit instead of them individual drivers. Because
well, I mean, I have the iFixit kit right here. It's magnetized to my.
I don't need to organise that. Actually,
Well,
that is so much I want to do. I want to take this out of the I want to take this out of the case, and I want to screw the case to the wall or something.
yeah, I just have magnetic strips, heavy duty tool magnetic strips
Yeah.
that are screwed to the bench in 3 different spots.
Oh,
And
okay.
like I have, I have pliers on my left hand side,
Yeah.
and then I have my common screwdrivers
Yeah.
magnetized to it with a pair of cutters and a pair of pliers.
See, when I lent out my iFixit kit yesterday, because my neighbour's been borrowing it the past couple of days, she's been using it to sort out a sewing machine, and like literally all I did was just took out. I think it was like 5 screwdrivers. That's literally all I use. Like, I don't even know why I bought this kit, but they are good
Yeah,
kits.
I have the 2 that I mainly use
Mm,
right here. I keep on the mat if I do use the iFixit.
yeah. Well, I'm going to be well if I ever do actually get to rebuild the workshop, I need to put my network switch and stuff in here as well. My server cabinet and stuff like that in here as well. So I definitely need more room.
Yeah, we always could use more room. I learned to condense,
mm,
but the new setup I have is like my biggest problem before was my monitors are up high. Like I'm looking at my monitor now.
yeah,
I put a monitor down low, so now I can see what's on screen with the cameras, and
yeah.
I can see chat.
See, I could
I have
do
it up,
with
up now for now, but I'm gonna move the camera.
I could do with condensing some of this stuff myself. I think, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
that one of the things that I wanted to get into was like meters and why I use benchtop equipment
yeah,
instead of like I have meters. Like you know, I can sit here and I can pull out meters. And that's just right there that I can get to quickly.
yeah. See, I can't
But
do stuff like that.
I have to get to it that way, and it's gonna take up. If I just have the meter scattered across the bench, it takes up too much space.
Yeah, see, I can't
With
do
the
stuff
bench
like that.
top meter, I keep my leads on top of it, so I just pull my leads down,
Yeah,
and then I have access to it, and it's at eye level, so I can look at it.
yeah. See, I could do with that because I've extended these ones myself. Like
Yeah,
my what do you call it? Just tell me 1 second.
I just made a mess with that.
There we go. So these because I've only got the 1 meter, and these leads I've extended these myself because originally I wanted to hang it off the wall, and then hook it up to the computer so as I can just read it on the computer. But the problem is the wall's just too far behind to actually get to it when I want to change modes and stuff like that. So I want one that I can control remotely. I think I'm going to buy one that I can control remotely.
That'd be nice.
Just control it all from the computer, so I can turn it on from the computer and stuff like that. I don't know if that's possible to get one, but
Yeah, mine is my desktop, my bench tops. When they hook up to the computer, they can be controlled from the computer. I don't like that. I like to push the buttons on my meter, and when you're on the screen display,
yeah.
it locks you out of your. Want to see something here?
Actually, there's Yeah, this is what I like. I like the fact that I've got access to all of these test leads. Just on the fly. Like I can hook anything I want up to this and be able to charge it or test it or dock it or whatever. That's one thing I do like. Like even down to the MacBook, I've got the MacBook display which goes straight to the splitter as well.
Hey, interesting thing. If I power this switch through that meter through the power supply,
Yeah,
it doesn't do that thing.
really.
No, I just did it. It doesn't do it.
That's kind of
That's weird.
yeah, that's weird. I
That
think
is weird.
it's definitely them plugs. It's definitely them.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Them Ugreen plugs. It's something to do with the way the power delivery is handled. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at the England football match because I've got bets on. England are 1-0 up.
You and your wasting money.
It's a couple of dollars here and there. Does anyone know where? Oh, there we go. Sterling 12 minutes. Yeah, nice. Because I had it. So I had it with no goals in the first 10 minutes. Sweet. For the years you're to buy, Multimeter got it for just over £21 because of Prime Day and 5% discount. Nice. That's awesome, mate. Glad people have.
Yeah, that Prime Day thing they had yesterday here, there was some good stuff on there, like the silicone cable that these were $7.99.
Yeah.
Which is cheaper than they're like $20 normally, but I mean these are nice. You can just, they don't, and they feel so nice.
Yeah. What have I got on this England game? Let me just see what. Oh, I'm gonna take my glove off now because I've got to log in. I can't remember what bet I've actually got. Actually, I'll look on the desktop. So taking my gloves off. Yeah, so I've got a couple of bets on. Can you still see my screen, by the way?
I see your bench.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so I've got a couple of bets on, but them stupid odds on the bets. But they pay really well if one of them does come in.
Yeah, I've never followed your guys' football. I watch our football, the Super Bowl, just for the commercials.
I don't follow
every year.
I don't follow it myself. I've got no interest in football,
and that's the limit of the sports that I partake in.
I've genuinely got no interest in football. I just like having a little flutter here and there with bets. So I've got a few builder bets on. I've got what have we
Is
got?
my screen frozen on your feed? Because it's frozen on the YouTube.
Yeah, you're frozen. Yeah, I'm going. It might be Skype. Yeah, there you go. It's because I had Skype minimized.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. So on my bets, I've got. Oh, come on, load you stupid thing.
Hey, Micro Repairs, I saw that you were in Jess's stream. Did she end up getting the data off that phone? That looked like a train wreck.
Why is this not loading there? Yeah, so I've got some stupid things. I've got to build a bet. So total goals exactly 3 in 90 minutes. 2 in the first half. None in the first 10 minutes, which has already come. So England need to. If England score another 1 and Czech Republic score 1, so if England win 2-1, but England score another 1 in the first half, then I'll win $858 from a $2 bet, which is insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, so
for a $2 bet, is that what you said?
Yeah, $2 bet. Yeah, $858 return.
She had to stop on that phone. Yeah, I was.
But then I've got another one. I've got another $2 bet on. I've got Czech Republic to win 2-1. With one goal in the first half and both teams to score, and that would return $602. If Czech Republic get 2 goals and Czech Republic win, now I get $602. I couldn't give a shit who wins. I really don't care.
Yeah, that's not a bad spread. You got it spread out for cheap.
Yeah, I've got a few on. I've also got England to win 1-0, and that returns $201. But it's got to be an outside box goal. I don't know what goal they had. I don't know how they scored the goal.
I'm not even quite sure what an outside box goal is.
Just outside the penalty box.
Oh, okay.
So
is that little box around the goal?
Yeah. So if England win now, if England win 1-0, I'll win $200, $201. If they win 2-1,
that's not bad either.
Yeah, if they win 2-1, I can win. Like I can potentially win $800-900. Like with the.
How much did you bet altogether total?
$15 total for 5 bets.
It's not bad. You got pretty good. You got a pretty good spread there. That's not bad.
Yeah, and I've also got England. I've also got $5 on. This is an old bet. I've also got $5 on England to win the tournament, which is 8-1 odds. Which they are one of the favourites to win. So.
Yeah, that's not that big of odds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really give a shit about football. I genuinely do not give a toss about football. I just like to have a little bet here and there.
Yeah, you do like your little money risking thing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a bit of fun.
So, let's talk about soldering irons here.
Yeah.
You have the Hakko FX 951.
Yeah.
That was donated by Nick.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You are thinking of getting another one of those, correct?
Yes. I'm thinking of getting another one. Yeah.
I have the FX 951 that I had originally.
Yeah.
And then I upgraded to, I'm going to say the FM 203. I can see it.
Yeah.
And on that, I have my micro pencil and my tweezers on there.
Yeah.
I am honestly thinking about not keeping the tweezers hooked up all the time.
Yeah.
And just using them when
you actually
need them.
Yeah.
And then putting 2 standard irons on the FM 203 and the micro pencil on the 951. I think the micro pencil runs smoother and better off the 951 than the larger 203.
See, I'm having issues with tips on these. I've got mine set to 400 degrees Celsius, and I'll just keep burning tips out. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
380 is what mine are set to.
Yeah.
But 380 on the 951 and 380 on the 203 are 2 totally different heat up rates.
Okay.
The 951 seems to recover with the micro pencil faster than the 203 does.
That's interesting.
But the 203 recovers better on a regular tip, though. Like a larger tip, it has better recovery.
Yeah. So I'll tell you one thing about the T12. It actually handles this tip so well. I was very shocked at how well it handles that big tip.
Oh yeah, the 951 can handle a large tip.
The 951 can, but you'll be amazed. I mean, I'm assuming you've never used one of these ones.
No, I've never. Not here at this bench, but we used large plane things like that to wiper a whole.
You'll be amazed.
A whole section.
You'll be amazed how long.
And I used an FM203 for that.
You'll be amazed how long it takes for the 951 to heat this up. It takes at least 60 seconds.
Hakko makes a heavy duty model.
Okay.
That I don't know if it works on the 951.
Yeah.
But it works on one side of the 203, and that is a beast of an iron if you need to heat up a ground plane.
Okay.
It uses a different type of tip, but they come in like small size tips too.
Yeah.
But the big tips like that blade tip.
Yeah.
With the heavy duty iron, it'll just, I mean, you can,
this
section that wide and just wipe it across.
Yeah, this one's called Mr. Plow. This is a beast. Yeah, this is a beast.
So,
Actually, I haven't shown you one thing I have got that I haven't shown anyone yet. I bought myself one of these, look.
what is that? I can't see it.
It's the Hakko tip holder.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Hey, I actually got one.
Yeah, I got one for my tips and one for my screwdrivers.
Yeah, I've got Nick actually donated one
The giveaway.
to the giveaway. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, this feels really really nice. Like it's really heavy, it's really well weighted and stuff, and nice.
Yeah, you're not knocking it over.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
you're definitely not knocking it over. I mean, like, let me just flick
You need
over.
to put that your IPA in one of those.
I really do, don't I? Like you're not knocking that over easily. You've got to really hit it to knock it over.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, that's a good. You know what? That is a really really good idea.
You seriously gonna fill? Oh, he's filling it with alcohol.
There
I hope it
we
has
go.
a hole in the bottom of that. I really hope it has a hole in the bottom of that. That's...
There we go. Look, now I can just have this off to the side like that. And
I would say that's a piece of cast iron.
I don't know what it is. It feels
It's
like
cast.
rubber. You think?
Yeah, it's cast with
like a textured outside. Look at that. That works.
With an epoxy, with a baked on epoxy coating.
Yeah.
But it's definitely some form of, could be iron.
There you go. Look at this. Look how perfect this works. Look.
Oh, that's nice.
See, sometimes I'll end up tipping it into one of these compartments on the blue mat. I could even do that.
Cast.
Look, it's got to be cast in it. I'll tell you what. I've actually got.
It doesn't ding, so it's not machined.
Actually, you know what? It's not magnetic.
Oh yeah, it could be aluminum.
I think it might be aluminium, because aluminium would pull the heat away from the tips quicker as well.
Yeah, it probably still cast though, because
it's probably cast aluminium. Yeah.
Billet aluminum will still ding.
Yeah, it's probably cast aluminium.
Yeah.
Lewis, welcome. Angel, welcome. Technic, welcome. Good morning. Travis, welcome.
Yeah. Jessa ended her stream, so we're getting the viewers now. So. Oh yeah, Travis, not a mod here.
He is now.
There you go.
He is now.
Abuse the power.
More power. Oh, well, I did have
if you guys could share this, I know it's not really a structured podcast, but we do have topics and we get off track.
We have a little bit of a laugh, a little bit of fun.
Yeah, it's good times.
I'm just watching the football match in the background. Well, I'm not actually watching. I'm just keeping an eye on the score. Like I said, I genuinely don't have any interest in football. I just want to know the scores.
Did you ever figure out? Did you ever change that board in that TV?
No, but it did turn up yesterday. I changed the T-Con board, but the power board turned up yesterday.
Yeah, the power board. I think that might fix your problem.
I'll go grab it. You know what? Should I do it on the stream? Should I do it now?
You want to do it now?
Shall I actually do it now?
Do it. I can criticize and judge you while you do it.
You can criticize and judge me while I do it.
Yeah.
I could do it. I could do it. What do you think, guys? Should I change that board in the TV? How about you two ladies? Just ask Google instead of educational guesses. Well, educational guesses are a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Jason control.
Yeah, see, I can control you live now, see?
Well, you could, but...
I still think you have dirty LED driver power.
You think?
Yeah, your power board may fix it. It could be coming from that, but I think you have some kind of interference from some other section of the TV that is causing it
I think
to leak into your because you're getting white lines and it increases the frequency when it's white.
Yeah.
And that means all LEDs are on. So if it's only showing up when it's white, that means if it's like only mildly dirty power, it's not going to be affected when one of the colors is lit up.
Yeah.
But when all three colors have to light up to make white, the dirty power is going to, multiply by 3, and it's going to show up more frequently.
Yeah. See, the weird thing is, as it gets warmer, like when you first turn it on, let me just take the headphones off. When you first turn it on, it's absolutely fine. So you can see that now, that is absolutely perfectly fine. And that should load up the whatever's on the capture card. Probably nothing. Actually, it should be the microscope. So yeah, the microscope there. Do you see how it's just starting to develop the lines?
Yeah. See, what's happening is something's getting warm and it's creating dirty power.
Yeah.
So probably one of your drivers.
I think it's a graphics chip
or a capacitor or something like that.
I personally think it's a graphics chip myself. If it is, I mean, the graphics chips cost literally £5.
Yeah, it could be the graphics chip, seeing how it does it when it gets warm.
Yeah.
But the fact that it does it on white,
that is strange. Yeah, how it does it on white.
It leads me to the dirty power.
Yeah. Right. So
aspect of it.
Right. So what's the
Angel, my camera, my overhead camera is on a boom arm.
Yeah.
Actually,
I meant to reply to that. Actually, yeah, mine's on just a cheap adjustable arm, mounted to the ceiling. But it's not screwed to the ceiling. It's just mounted with a clamp.
Yeah. See, I had a custom workbench built that's, the web camera shakes when I hit the bench, but it's made out of 4x4s, 2x4s, and 3/4 inch ply, and then it's got a sheet of polypropylene on it. That's what this is here. This is high density virgin polypropylene.
Yeah.
That matters.
Right, so I'm still on these bets. I'm still on for my $201. Exactly 1 in 90 minutes. So if England win, well, that's assuming it was an outside box goal. I don't actually know if it was or not.
Interesting thing while you're checking that.
Yeah.
With the high density virgin polypropylene, most people know polypropylene is what's in a water bottle, and it melts at a very low temperature. It'll deform at a very low temperature. But when you get high density virgin polypropylene, it doesn't get burned. If I move my mat, there's no burn marks. I mean, there's scratch marks, but I use this all the time with just a silicone mat, and sometimes I bump it with the soldering iron, and it won't. If you're not lingering on it, it won't melt, and it's really nice. It's also really expensive. This was a scrap from work that they couldn't use, so it doesn't fit perfect, but it makes an incredible bench top. Nothing sticks to it. It's not as good as Teflon, but nothing will stick to it, and it makes a great surface. It's very easy to clean too.
Right, let me go and get that board. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, go get the board.
Oh, look what shirt I'm wearing, Jason, just for this occasion.
Oh yeah, the good shirt.
The good shirt.
I don't get why she had a problem with that shirt. That was weird.
I quite like it. She went mental because I bought this coat and I've ruined it the first day. Look. Do you know what that is on
there? Is that
the
one I said you would burn?
No, that was a different one. Can you see what's on there?
No, what is that?
Can you not see that? The green mark. Come on, you've got to know what the green mark is.
Is that UV mask, seriously?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, I'll go and grab that board.
Nice. I'll entertain you with this interesting. I got a 100-watt, 20-volt USB-C power delivery system for the Nintendo Switch charging and MacBooks and stuff, and nice silicone cable. And it does this weird thing when it boots a Switch. Like, the Switch is off here, and watch the meter. It will boot it, and then it will do this very odd thing. So it boots the switch, and then it pulses the meter on and off in some weird ritual. But if I unplug it and plug it back in, it works perfectly fine. It doesn't pulse on and off anymore. So it boots it, and then it pulses on and off. It's very strange. Yeah, very, very strange. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. It doesn't do it with the power supply when I power it with the power supply, but it does it when I use it from the 100-watt power delivery adapter. Doesn't do it with the switch charger, the original switch charger either. So it's a very strange development with that. So it's a boom arm. It's a 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a 4-section double boom mount for overhead cameras. It's not a microphone mount. I could probably find it on Amazon. Let's see here. So let me just put this here. So this, I typed in camera boom arm. It's sort of like this, but it has 4 of these sections. So it has a longer reach. It has heavier duty springs. It is a lot more heavy duty. Last time I looked on here for someone who asked about it, it didn't. Well, that's nice. That's really nice. Hey, it's on Prime Day deal too. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Let's see if I can find it. But this one is designed for heavy cameras. Because I don't use a webcam, I use a Canon video camera for the. Well, they have all kinds of these live streaming desk mounts. That is too cool. You could put a microscope on one of those too. Well, I'll tell you, if I had it to do over again, I would buy one of those. That desk mount with the 3 arms on it. Like these. That is nice. Okay, here it is right here. This is what I have. This is the exact one I have right here. So that's what it looks like. It's actually the exact one I have. Well, not the exact one because it didn't say I purchased this before. But yeah, it has this, so you can put lights on it. You can do multiple different angles. So it's not bad. The link would be too long to put it in the description or in the chat. But yeah, that's the boom arm I use. Hey Phil, check this out. This is cool.
Hello.
Hey, check this out. I found this. Someone asked about my boom arm.
Oh, that's one packet.
And look at this. Check this thing out.
What are we looking at?
It's a boom thing for live streaming and podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's got 3 arms on it.
Yeah.
And it's got a bunch of different mounts.
For phones and stuff, I assume?
Microphones, cameras, lights.
How much is that? Because I haven't got you on full screen, so I can't actually see it.
$99.
Wow, that's a bit expensive.
There's a bunch of, well, my mount was 127, and it's just one.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. You clip it to your desk.
To be honest, I don't really want mounts that are clipped to the desk because everything wobbles and it's.
Yeah, see, I have a sturdier desk, but you could actually get the one that bolts to the wall. I mean, it's a pretty interesting. I've never seen that. I mean, I've looked at many different camera mounts and stuff. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah.
That must be a new thing that they're selling, a new design.
Right, that's the power board for this TV.
Okay.
The
old one or the new one?
The new one. So this is the replacement power board. Just for the record, the reason that I bought this board instead of trying to fix the other one is because number one, I don't really mess with power supplies. Number two, this cost, what was this, £8 I think it was?
Yeah, 7 or 8.
It's not worth sitting there trying to diagnose and fault find a board that could potentially not have a fault for the sake of.
You do it if you want to have fun. Other than that, you just.
Yeah, but you're used to working on power boards. I don't feel safe at all when I'm working on power.
Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. Like, I don't feel safe working on power boards.
Yeah.
I still have, after doing them for 20 plus, 25 plus years, probably, I still respect them, and I enter it with knowing that it could do damage and harm. I don't go into it like, I know what I'm doing. I can just,
Yeah, I think one of the things.
I don't do that.
I think one of the things is you've got to respect them. You've got to respect a power board.
You do, because, and another thing is, I worked on 3-phase power systems.
Yeah.
And that will do some damage. That will just wreck you.
Yeah, that is true. Right, let me get this down.
Way more than a shock.
Let me get this down 1 sec. I really need wireless headphones.
Yeah, that's true, Angel. There are a lot more people streaming and stuff, but before I settled on the mount that I have now, I tried many different mounts, and most of them have lights attached to them now, because they would drift down. They would just slowly sink, and no matter how tight you locked it down, they would still sink. This one is, I have it tensioned just right to where it doesn't rise up and it doesn't fall. It holds its own tension. So
this is why I can't really work on TVs. This is a 32-inch TV, and there's no way I'm ever fitting this on my bench.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. It wouldn't even fit on my bench, and my bench is 4 foot by 3 foot.
Yeah, there's just absolutely no chance. This is why I don't work, because I can fix TVs. I've done a few. In fact, I've got one upstairs. I've got a 42-inch upstairs in my bedroom, which the power board died on it. That's a Panasonic, and it's a really well known fault for the power boards to fail on them. It's usually just the capacitors. So, look, I do need to take that power board out and fix that, because I was going to give that to the kids. And just give that TV to the kids rather than, because at the minute they don't actually have a better TV in their bedroom. But they want to put the console in the bedroom. Usually they don't play in the bedroom. They just literally use the bedroom for sleeping. They don't really play in there at all.
You gotta watch it when they start gaming in the bedroom.
Yeah, well, that's what they want to do. I mean, they've both got Switches. They've both got Xboxes. They've both got laptops and stuff, and they want to be able to watch films and stuff in the bedroom at night.
Yeah.
And we've got internet. We've got a really strong internet connection upstairs. We've got because I've got a mesh Wi-Fi system, so we've got a really strong internet connection upstairs. We get some at like 450 meg upstairs. So it'll be perfect for gaming and stuff for them, because they get a really strong connection. So if I can get the 42-inch working for them, then you know, it's saved me having to buy him one.
Yeah, I tell you, I had to quit playing Minecraft in my room in the morning with my son because next thing I know, it's like 6 hours later and I got nothing done.
Yeah.
So I switched back to a game that we play for like an hour and then I can get work done.
Yeah, I mean, we've
play it on the weekends.
I mean, because I've got the mesh system and stuff, I've got a lot of control over the internet connection. I can time them out after, you know, when it's bedtime, because we have a strict bedtime for the kids. It's 10 o'clock on weekdays and 11 o'clock on weekends. So,
Yeah.
but I can literally set that to automatically shut off just their devices at that time. And
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah, and basically it'll just block their MAC address after a certain time. So, like I don't need to worry about them gaming in the bedroom when they're supposed to be sleeping. They had TVs in there, and they got broke. That's the problem. That's why I don't want to buy them a new TV, because I know it'll just get broke.
Yeah.
But if they've got a 42-inch, it's going to be pretty hard for them to knock a 42-inch over. Compared to,
You'd be surprised.
Well, it's a plasma, so it's a
Got
really,
some weight to it.
yeah, it's got a lot of weight to it. It's a new plasma. It's not like, you know, the old plasmas where you've got the plastic screen and stuff, and it just looks cheap as hell. Like, it is a new plasma. It is a newer plasma. I wouldn't say new. It's newer. It's still got a really good picture quality. It's got 1080p, so, you know, it's a good quality TV. It's made by Panasonic, but they are well known for the boards dying, for the power boards dying.
Yeah, our living room TV was a 65-inch.
Yeah.
And it was dying. So I ordered one off Amazon, and I was like, man, this is so light. And then I went to pick up the old TV, and I was like, almost died. It was so heavy.
Yeah, see, one thing a lot of people don't know about me is I used to work for Amazon, and when I used to work for Amazon, I used to be in the I was trained in all departments because I was just a keno. You know, I loved working, and basically the main area they used to get me working was in what we call non-con, which is non-conveyable. So basically, non-conveyable is all of the big items, and TVs were one of them. And even back then, in like 2012, it was amazing how light the TVs actually was.
Yeah, compared to the old
CRTs. Yeah, compared to the old CRTs and plasmas and stuff. I'm actually going to get an old CRT. I'm going to go to what we call a car boot. I'm not sure what you call them over there.
Garage sales.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Here's interesting. I got a TV in 2000. I want to say 2005 or 2006.
Yeah.
It was like one of the brand new Sony Plasma TVs.
Yeah.
And that TV still works to this day.
Okay.
Still works to this day. It's in the bedroom.
I mean, I guess it depends. I guess it
picture
depends.
quality is awful compared to the new stuff, but I can't believe it's still, because the TV that went out in the living room, that was only like 4 or 5 years old. It wasn't that old, and it went out. And that Sony Plasma TV from 2005 or 2006,
yeah,
is still kicking, and it's used every day.
Okay. See, I mean, the older stuff does tend to work pretty well. But it depends how much you use them as well, I suppose. Like even these would die eventually. Like the caps would fail, and it's mainly the capacitors. It's mainly these two.
Yeah.
These two forms. I mean, what do you have? Do you have 250 volt capacitors in your TVs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
200, 250.
These are 420. These are pretty high powered.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we were talking about this. The cost difference on a capacitor for like a UK and a American plug system, like the power adapter that you just recently got.
Yeah.
And the capacitor difference between we only need a 250 volt and you guys need a 400 volt.
Yeah.
We're talking dollars difference in the price of each capacitor on
that is the same board,
a higher voltage system.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's I mean, that's probably why our stuff costs a little bit more than yours, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Capacitors in a higher voltage range tend to cost more money because the separator plates that are all meshed together
Yeah.
and rolled up has to be a little bit thicker for the higher voltage.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be able to be a little bit thicker. So it tends to make the capacitors bigger. More material has to be used, so it increases the cost of the capacitor.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Believe it or not, a capacitor of it can actually be way more rated in a size, can actually have a higher voltage rating
Yeah.
than they actually have. They try to build them as cheap as possible.
Yeah, see what I do. I mean, a few times I have fixed these power boards. In fact, the 42-inch plasma that's upstairs, I have actually fixed that once. I fixed the power board on that once before, because like I said, they are known for going. They are known for dying. And a few times when I've fixed TV boards, I've replaced the capacitors with higher rated ones. Just because it's not going to hurt to replace it with a little bit higher rated.
No, it does. It doesn't matter on the capacitor if you go up in voltage.
Yeah,
just don't change.
Just don't lower it. Just don't lower it.
Don't lower it, and don't go more than 5% of the value.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember exactly what values I've put in and what they was meant to be because it's been a long time since I've worked on TVs. But it's a few times I've replaced the capacitors with high value ones. I'd never go under, but I'd go over just because it's fine. Right, that's changed. See,
I'm going to be making a video probably tomorrow or the next day talking about ordering replacement capacitors and what to look for.
Okay.
Because I get a lot of questions from people because there's different ratings in like if you go on like DigiKey or Mouser and you look for a 1 microfarad 6 volt 0201 capacitor,
yeah,
you will be hit with thousands of different.
That's the problem, yeah.
And you need to look at it, and like you need to pay attention to the tolerance of your capacitors.
Yeah.
Because you can buy capacitors that are, a tenth of a penny a piece, but your 1 microfarad capacitor could be almost 3 microfarad capacitor, all the way down to a quarter of a microfarad.
Yeah.
If you get the wrong tolerance.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm gonna be making a video on explaining that. A lot of times you can, depending on the line and what the capacitor is doing, a lower value, larger range capacitor, or a higher tolerance or lower tolerance capacitor would be just fine. But there are certain applications where you need to be within a range, and that involves timing and stuff. If you're using RC circuits,
you have to
have the timing correct.
This is another problem as well. When you're ordering parts and stuff, one of the big problems that a lot of people have is they'll go onto something like eBay or something and they'll search for, I don't know, for example, a capacitor or something like that, and they'll search for the specific capacitors for that specific device. And the issue with that is when things are, designated as for this device, it quadruples, if not more, in price. And that's where people go wrong because they pay too much for stuff.
But you can also overpay on DigiKey for capacitors too.
Yeah.
If you don't buy the right, like material matters too. Like if you're buying like surface mount capacitors, there are different materials that they use within the ceramic that will change the properties of the capacitor.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well is you've got to know what you're buying because it can ruin a device, I suppose, or at least make it at a point where it's worse off than it was before if you buy the wrong tolerance and things like that.
Hey, Smitty, I know it's we'll be done at 4:30, so you can start dinner in like 10 minutes or something, okay?
Yeah, I'm eating liver. Yeah. I'm eating liver tonight.
Yeah, so we got to be done by 4:30.
I've got liver tonight for food.
We're having cheese raviolis, I believe.
Oh, nice. I should start. I should start cooking more because I like to experiment with food.
I had a weird experiment the other day that didn't turn out
Oh,
well.
nice. Do we want to know? Do
It,
you want to tell the story?
we have one of those Ninja pressure cooker, air fryer, slow cooker
I know
things.
what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tried to make a rice casserole with chicken,
Okay.
and it turned into like a rice mush
Oh no.
with chicken chunks. And
Them those ninja things. I've tried them before. I've got to say I do not like them. I think they're absolutely terrible. Honestly, I think they're
yeah,
absolutely. They're not great at all. I mean they're okay for like air frying like fries and stuff like that. But other than that, I can't. I genuinely can't stand them.
Angel, no, you can't buy any capacitor as long as it's in the correct range. You definitely got to pay attention to what you're buying. Yeah, we use that. We use the Ninja thing
Yeah.
3 to 4 times a week,
Okay.
minimum three probably. I mean, it makes everything from chicken tenders, frozen like air crisping frozen things to
Yeah.
like I made corned beef in it yesterday on Sunday. I
Okay.
cooked corned beef, and that turned out fantastic.
Can you tell this is not the right bracket for this TV?
You should have seen what I had to do with the TV that was in the living room.
Well, I've actually got it. The bar for it is behind this green screen thing. Yeah. I will get some. I will get some proper covers for them windows to block it out properly. Let me just plug this in. Let's see if it turns on.
Yeah, Chandler, filter organs. That is true. It's like kidneys, like kidney pie. I couldn't eat that either.
Bang.
I watched the show where they were making stuffed kidneys. And it was from the UK. I will say that they were making stuffed kidneys on a cooking show from the UK. So there's no way I'm eating that. Zardy, hello. Phil's going to blow up this shed with this bomb TV. That's his goal. Plug the power board in backwards so it's going to go bang. Yep, I am number one. I'm not hungry anymore. Yeah.
No lines
He
so
doesn't
far.
even have his headphones on.
No, the lines are back.
Yeah, I changed the driver. Oh, he can't hear me.
Actually, are they?
No, he can't hear you making fun of him.
I can hear you.
No, he can't.
I can hear you.
No, he can't.
Yes, I can.
All right, apparently he can hear me.
I can hear you perfect.
You're right, Phil. I am fantastic. Number 1, 2. Thank you.
You know what? The lines are there, but they're not as bad. That's kind of odd.
That is super weird. The board would have either fixed it or not fixed it.
Yeah, that's maybe
Yeah,
because
but
that board's
we'll
cold.
see if it heats up. If it heats up and it comes back stronger, then I would change that driver chip.
I think it's the driver chip because it is starting to form the lines now.
Yeah.
If I hook my microscope up, as soon as this comes onto white, it's gonna. Yeah, you can see it's definitely starting to form in more. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look too bad there.
It don't look as bad, but nah, it's starting to. Still starting to
Yeah,
form.
you see it fill in now.
Yeah. As soon as it gets onto a bright as soon as it gets onto a bright point, it's not as bad though, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, that is weird. Hey, were those boards original in there?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it could be the LCD.
Now, I'm starting to wonder if
Because it's developed
that
these
TV
lines.
wasn't attempted to be fixed before.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. So it's starting to develop some more lines as well, like some more visible lines. Like the them lines there wasn't there. That's kind of odd.
Turn your light up.
What on the microscope or?
Yeah, you got to put something white under there so it activates all the
My light's all the way up on that, but he's got white balance enabled.
Oh, speaking of that, I fixed that thing on my camera where everything was washed out white.
Okay. What was that?
Flip it up. Remember how when you looked at it and it was bright on the shield and stuff?
Yeah.
I fixed it, so now it doesn't really wash out
Oh, nice.
as bad. See how you can see everything now?
That looks pretty clear, actually.
Yeah, it was. I changed the exposure. The exposure was way off.
Yeah.
But now I can, I can mess with the light.
Yeah.
I can turn it up and turn it down, and it. See, like right there looks great.
Get this. Look at the TV now. Now I've just changed the image. Look at where them lines are forming now. They're not. Them lines are not static. They're dynamic. They're changing depending on the colour of what's on the screen. Like, them red lines and stuff that was coming across. I mean, that red line, the red line on the top, that's the microscope. That's the microscope camera doing that. But the other lines, this is really weird because the other lines over there, they're changing as I'm moving the microscope. You see that?
Yeah.
Depending on what's there, what colours are there and stuff, is making a difference on whether or not the lines appear. That's weird.
That is strange.
I think it's a graphics chip, personally. So
micro image repair.
What I'm gonna do with that, I think, is I'm gonna buy that graphics chip. I'm gonna change that. It's a BGA chip.
It's cheap. Might as well change it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what, £5-6, something like that. So
I don't even think. I think wasn't it like $286?
With postage, I think it's like £5-6, something like.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you've already bought 2 new boards. Might as well do it.
I might as well buy the chip. I might as well. I think it's a graphics chip personally because the lines seem to get more prominent as the boards warm up. So I think it's definitely going to be that chip.
What you do is you put some liquid metal on the chip.
Liquid metal, you could do.
And just cool it, and you're good.
What we could do, because this is a rubberized knife. What we could do is we could go like this, look. Ah, they're already discharged, really? Oh, well, that's boring, isn't it? That sucks.
You know you're supposed to lick it first, right?
Oh, okay then.
That's proper technique. 25 years experience tell you. You lick it and you'll know if they're charged or not.
Yeah, that'll work.
The safest thing you can do to work on any kind of power system, is to take an old set of meter probes. I'll show you down here.
Yeah, you can use the meter to discharge them, can't you?
And you just tack a 1 meg ohm resistor and link them together on one end.
Yeah.
And then you just touch the 2 things. And what you can do is, if you want to have some real fun with it, you could put a LED in line with the resistor.
Yeah.
And then it would, if the LED doesn't light up, it's discharged.
Yeah, that is true. You could do that, yeah.
Yeah. You can do it to where it lights up green when it's discharged and red when it's dangerous, but that's a pain in the butt circuit to do. I've done one and I lost it. I don't know what
That'd
it
be
is.
quite interesting to do. What kind of wire is this on here? I think that's going to be too thick for jumper wire, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely too thick for jumper wire on these coils. Oh well. Right, I think we're going to leave it there, aren't we? Because you need to go and have your food in
Yeah,
10
we're gonna
minutes.
go eat. I gotta cook the bread for food. So
Switch is making me feel like a noob this week. Oh, mate, you should have seen the PS4 ad earlier. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Well, as you all
I'd
know,
be interested to hear about this faults micro. That would be interesting. I'm always interested in new faults.
yeah, definitely on me as well. If you've
He
found
already
some new
changed the
faults.
TCOM board. Son, funny, Sonny.
Yeah,
That's cute. I like
I've
that.
already replaced the T-Con board. Yeah, I thought that to start with. So it's not the T-Con board. I've replaced that. It's not the power board. So I'm going to replace that BGA graphics chip on a stream. And
Might as well.
yeah, I'll get that ordered tonight. It was like £5 something.
Yeah, might as
I'm
well.
pretty sure I had it in my basket. I'm not sure if I had it in my basket, but I'll find it anyway because, without having to take the TV apart again. Let me just see if I had it in my AliExpress basket. I can't remember if I did or not. I'll go and eat.
I'm waiting
Itchy
on
nose.
some packages. If they don't show up by Friday, then I won't be streaming Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have any M92 chips. I had to overpay for some, and they will be here Monday. So, and then I'm waiting on a bunch of stuff from AliExpress that some stuff was delivered yesterday, but it wasn't what I needed. So it's not that far from me, and it should be here before Saturday. But if it's not,
This is an SDP 1415. Yeah, SDP 1415 is the chip number for what I'm going to be buying.
How much is it?
It was £8.18 with free shipping.
That's not bad.
So yeah, I might as well. It's either buy that. Oh, sorry, there's 5% off. That ends in 3 days, so I'll buy that tonight.
There you go.
Let's have a look at.
That looks like
It's a
VGA array looks familiar.
It does look familiar. I think I've got a stencil.
Is that a
for
NVIDIA chip?
I don't think it is.
That almost looks like the layout for the Switch.
Kind of. I'm not sure on the manufacturer. Let's have a look at the data sheet. Because it's a DisplayPort. It's a DisplayPort controller, decoder.
I know that looks like it. That looks like a pretty large chip.
It's Samsung, but it's not.
It's a Samsung.
But it's not just got the DisplayPort in it. I'm pretty sure it's got all of the LED array and stuff like that, control brightness and things like that.
Yeah, it's probably some kind of like an SoC.
I think it is an SoC. Yeah. Let's have a look, see if we can find a data sheet for it.
Hey, when you take the old one off, pop the cap off of it.
I could delete it, yeah.
Delete it for sure. I want to see what that looks like underneath.
Right, have we got a data sheet?
Because it's probably using that metal lid to block out interference, messing with
possibly
the capacitors underneath it. And I would wonder if some of the capacitors underneath there are going bad.
Possible.
The low pass and high pass filters.
Yeah, that is possible.
Like I wonder if they're going bad on there.
Distributed by Worldway Electronics. It's a Samsung chip, so I assume SDP is Samsung DisplayPort. I assume that's what it means. Industrial lighting, enterprise systems, enterprise machine, personal electronics, and tablets. There's no real data sheet on it. It's got a bit of information on it, but there's no actual.
Zardy, I never used a 1K ohm resistor for discharging because I used to discharge huge capacitors, and a 1K ohm resistor would just explode. I would use 1 watt, 1 mega ohm resistors, and they would still get hot. On some super capacitors that I messed around with, yeah, they would still get hot on that. So,
Angel, I'm not.
Depending on the capacitor.
Angel, I'm not actually going to be repairing TVs for customers because I haven't got the room on the bench. I just want to repair that one because it's a nice challenge. It's something different for a video. But I'm not actually going to be offering it as a service because I've just got no room for it. That's the problem. I've just got no room at all.
Hey Lee, I just want to say, Lee, real quick. I sent you an email about the capacitors. I'm actually doing a video tomorrow or the next day on ordering components for electronics, what to look for, how to find them on DigiKey. I'm not going to do it for Mouser. I'm going to do it for DigiKey because I know their system better.
Well, DigiKey is a bit more global as well, so.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it for DigiKey. So if you haven't ordered your stuff yet, if you want to wait for that, I'm going to try to get it released on Friday, and I'm going to try to film it tomorrow.
But so, yeah, right, we're going to leave it there, I think, because I'm going to go and have some food.
Yeah, I gotta go anyway.
But I will do that repair on a live stream, just for something different. So I'll get that ordered in a little while and see what happens. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. This has been another episode chatting shit, as usual. That's pretty much what these streams are about, just relaxing for an hour and just chilling out with a few of you guys. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. As most of you will have noticed, there was no video on this channel last week. I did have some issues with the internet and things like that and a few other issues. But hopefully I'll get a video released for this Friday coming. But yeah, I will catch you all later. Jason, I assume we'll release a video soon as well. So if you want to...
Yep, I'll have something out this week.
If you want to check out...
If you haven't watched the PSP video from last week, or from Monday, you should check it out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you want to spam your link before you actually go off, Jason? For anyone that's not subscribed.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
I haven't got your link to hand, so...
yeah, I'll get it here real quick.
But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. I will hopefully release a video soon as well on the main channel. So, yeah, look forward to that. Depends on what repairs I get in, I suppose.
Just what. There we go. There's a link to my channel.
Yeah, so there's a link to Jason's channel. Thank you all for hanging out.
Jennifer's leaving. There goes dinner.
Yeah. Jennifer.
See you later, sweetie.
Jennifer, thank you for hanging out. And I'll be nice until she goes.
All right, y'all have a good day, guys.
Have a good day, guys.